Hello, 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 hello.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
And if this is your first time here, what took you so long? Welcome to your Wednesday night conversation. This is live with Fifi and Freddy, and I am Felicia Fifi Minor. And over there, looking devilish, demoneth like, is Freddie Prince Charming.
So,
I have a hair that's like one hair that's tickling my
yeah,
forehead.
there's always the one. Like I can see I have one here too, and I'm going to ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Like people do with their mental health. We're just gonna pretend it's not
Wow. Wow. Yikes.
there.
Yikes.
You're welcome.
I don't have any random questions. I know that this is our season finale, season 14 finale. Because I mentioned it to somebody earlier today and they were like, oh my gosh, you guys have been doing this so long. What do you mean it's over? And I was like, the season, boo. The season.
Right. We'll probably just keep doing this till we die because we need something to do on Wednesdays.
I mean, it's
And
like an
then we'll
art
just have like AI
expression.
take over. We'll just create like,
You watch your
AI
mouth.
versions of ourselves. And then once we stop, then
Just
AI will just take over and
oh
it'll be
god,
fine.
this sounds disastrous.
Uh,
We are 100% human, and that's why we're such a great disaster to watch for some. Hmm.
right. Right.
They
Right.
come for the authenticity or the
None of this
disaster. I
AI
don't
perfection here.
know. This was not dreamt up by AI. This
No.
was a mistake. I'm just kidding. No, I had
No.
this in my head, as most things live. Anyway, our podcast is not sponsored. Well, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Supported by our Patreon community. You can get exclusive content on our Patreon, and I look forward to more Patreon content in the summer, especially since one of us is traveling international. You can get that at um, patreon.com/live with Fifi and Freddie. We'd like to thank our patrons, Bill, Brandon, Cassandra, Chris, and Michelle, D, Drake Jensen and Michael, Casey Starr, Carrie and Corey, Joan, Laura, Madam Askew and the Grand Arbiter, Nicole, Patricia Mason, and Shannon.
I actually think we've done a pretty good job at keeping up with the Patreon this season.
Yeah, we didn't like fall behind, and I even contributed a little bit, which is shocking because I don't know how long we've had the Patreon, but there's some years where I've been like, oh yeah, yeah, I didn't post anything.
Yeah.
Hi, Francis.
Hey, Francis.
Yeah.
I feel like there's
So,
a stray hair somewhere because it's on my nose. I can feel
I
it.
thought we were ignoring it.
N- this is a different one. This
Oh
one I can't ignore.
no.
Ugh,
There's no
sorry.
ignoring it. Um, we want to thank Marissa of Wigs of a Kind for supporting us this season as well.
I
We're both
am actually
wearing.
wearing a Wigs of a Kind wig this
Oh.
evening. I was gonna try and restyle it, but I need number one, I need to wash it. Number two, I ran out of time. Number three, I was more concerned about sort of fitting it sort of where it sits between my horns and stuff. So I was like, I will deal with things later. But it's still a
It's
Wigs of a
always
Kind
the men and
wig.
their horns. Men and their
Still a Wigs of a Kind
horns.
wig.
Men
So
and their horns.
I just need to tweak it a little bit. But
Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fun. Anyway, if you want to support us, just send us all your money.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Need you to
Yes.
do that pronto. Just go ahead and just give us your
We
money.
need we need someone who is willing to like do like an in-kind sponsorship with like, I don't know, jewelry maybe, or like costumes or something to go with the wigs. So then we have like the whole, you know.
Oh, that works. That
I know.
works.
See, that's what we need. So if there's anybody out there that does like costumes or jewelry and you would like to sponsor us next season, shoot
I
us
would
a
say in this
message.
economy, I accept monetary. I'm even going for food. If you want
Right.
to send me a box of food,
Fries
that
gift
will feed,
cards, Kroger
yeah,
gift cards, whatever. Like
it
uh
feeds a
I
family
will
of
I will take
5.
that.
Mhm. Family of 5. Think about that. I need to nip that. Yeah. Okay. We're done begging.
Ah, no.
For now. For now. This is the season 14 finale. How was your weekend,
It
Freddie?
was actually it was busy. I'm definitely feeling a lot better. I still feel like I kind of have a frog in my throat, you know what I mean? Like it's like I I'm
Oh,
definitely
poor
not coughing
Kermit.
like I was, but I can still feel like the so I'm still clearing my throat, which is still fucking annoying, but it's better than it was, so I'll take it.
Mhm.
Um Fan Fusion was Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was a hot mess. Um
I want to
I
note
don't
that I was
know
not there. I was
I
not
don't
there.
know who dropped what balls at Fan Fusion this year, but
Oh,
it was a shit show from like start to finish. Um
wow.
the When we got there, and mind you, we've never really stood in line like that. We've gone the last like since 2002, so the last 4 years or so, and lines were never really a thing. Like maybe a few minutes, but never like this. It was like, first of all, we had already hit triple digits. When we got in line, we were in line for, it was
And
more than a
that's like at
mile.
10 o'clock. At 10,
Yes.
for those that
Yeah.
don't live in Arizona, it was like 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
burning up.
Yeah.
And most of the things that we wear, they don't breathe.
No, it was awful. Like it was, the line was like, it was like a serpentine type of thing, and it was literally a mile long. We did 3,000 steps before we even got in the door of the fucking convention center. There was no shade, there was no water. I think there was one water station that was up at the front, but the water was basically hot.
Oh,
Yeah, which did nobody any fucking good. Um and it was like, it was nuts. And then when we finally get into the con, the I guess like we were lucky. Everything we were doing was in one building, and with the crowds being the way they were, we were like, we're just not gonna move. Like we didn't really see anything, and it was fine. It was just like whatever. But
I
like
would say
it was
not
packed.
so
Like
much.
people were talking about getting crushed on the escalators, because things weren't
Oh my
moving.
God.
There was no crowd control. I mean, like the lines, like the food court, you always expect to be busy, but it was like, I don't know, it seemed to be even worse this year. And it was just,
Wow.
everything was, it was bad. It was
Um,
just,
I was there on Sunday. Now, on Sunday, they had come up with this bright idea that you can go to the Fifth Street entrance. And so I took that as I can probably pick up my badge there until I reread it and realized it said new badges.
see,
But
and D actually messaged FanFusion and asked, because we were parked right there. And D
uh
asked them if the Fifth Street entrance was open, and they said no. FanFusion said no,
oh,
which was
well,
fucking stupid. So we walked all the way down to the other one, and it was like, well, then, like, and that's the
oh
other thing. Well, where's the
no.
fucking communication?
No,
Like, was it open or was it not open? Because you literally told us that it was closed. So,
no. So it was open, but the thing is that they ran out of badges.
psh,
So then I had to go to the third, is it the third street? So the other one, and I saw a
right,
line, and I was like, I'm not standing in
yeah,
line. This is not going to happen. And so they were like, no, the badge line is very short, which it was. So I got my badge, and then they were like, "You could stand in the line." And I was like, "You think I am gonna stand in this?" Okay. So then I was like, "Well, I hardly saw anybody at the 5th
Right.
Street." So then I'm like, "Can I go in this way?" Nobody told me no. So I went and, there you have it. I I definitely was like, "I'm not standing in line. If I have to stand in line, I'm definitely going to be late." And I arrived quite a bit on time, and that's crazy, though.
And like I on Saturday apparently like it was so busy down in the vendor hall that you really couldn't even see anything. You were just getting shoved around all over the place, and I'm like, this it just I
Was it
was
you or was it D that I was telling that, I've been going to, uh, Phoenix Fan Fusion, what used to be Phoenix Comic Con, for at least 10 years, I think,
mhm.
and this is the busiest
Yeah, I
that
guarantee you
I have ever
they
seen it.
oversold shit. Like they even ran out of
Yeah, they
full
ran
weekend
out of those.
passes. Like so we had to get two passes, one for Saturday, one for Sunday. And I'm like, how did you run out? If you knew how many you had, how did you run? Like it was like I said, somebody dropped the ball somewhere. I don't
Mhm.
know who or where or what, but it was not okay. And I think they're gonna get some very,
Oh,
very
there was already the
angry
comments.
feedback,
Oh,
like
there was already
very
the
angry
comments.
feedback. Like you can't expect, and if like first of all, I don't think it should be in June anyway. I think it's too fucking hot
Well,
with
and a
like
lot of people were commenting that can they put it back to Memorial Day weekend because like some people were
right,
saying it's easier to like recover because they have
right.
that one day or they don't have to ask for like the Monday off after con.
I
Uh,
think it needs to not be anywhere near the summer. I think it either needs to be in the fall or like in the spring. But it's
mm,
like in it's too fucking hot in June. It just is. For
mhm.
like, there's always people getting overheated and this year was bad. And it's like, well yeah, it's fucking 105 and you want people to stand around outside and it's like
No
it's
misters.
right. It's too fucking hot. So something needs to
Oh, that was
change or
another
like
thing. Years before, they had lots of fans. Like,
mm,
you would think it was overkill how many fans they had, and
yeah,
I did
no.
not see
That
fans.
was is I was not impressed and I would have been really pissed if I had spent money to be there. Like I would have been really pissed. Like
Yeah.
people on Saturday were missing like autograph sessions that they paid for, photo sessions that they paid for because they were stuck
What?
in this fucking line with no crowd control. Paramedics were like EMTs were coming and taking people out of line who had like heat stroke and stuff. Like it was shit. It was awful. Like they're gonna have some sort of come to Jesus meeting and figure some shit out because this may have put a bad enough taste in people's mouths that people may be like, I'm not even going to attempt to deal with this shit. It's not
They
worth
were
it,
there. They were definitely there.
Um, but other than like that, like the drag story hour on Sunday was good. We had a good crowd. Saturday was a little bit less so because again, people were fucking stuck in the lines trying to get in the fucking building at noon still.
Wow.
So, but
What time
yeah.
does it open? 10?
Um, I want to say even earlier than that, but I'm not sure. But
Mm.
Sunday was fun because we ended up um, we all kind of dressed in theme for the story hour and then walked around afterwards, which was cool. And we were walking
Yeah.
around like the vendor hall, myself, Felicia, and Dee, my partner, and people kept stopping us because we all looked fucking fabulous. I was the magic mirror. Do we have? We didn't even. We don't have pictures, do we? Of course not. Um,
I can get some pictures. Hold on.
as the magic mirror. Felicia was the evil queen, and Dee was Snow White. And we were like, as we were walking around, people were
I
like, "Oh
was
my
dressed as the
god!"
evil queen, not the
No, well,
usual evil queen.
I mean, yeah. People kept stopping us. Oh my god, you guys look amazing! Can I take your picture? Blah blah
Oh, did I not
blah.
post the
So,
pictures yet? Oh, I totally forgot.
oops. I kept hoping people would tag us on Instagram, but nobody does. So.
I mean, all those people that we kept sharing our thing with, like
Right.
our QR code with, I was
Right.
like, come on. And then I get home and I'm like, oh, there's nothing.
Nothing. Nobody tagged anybody. I'm like, cool, that's great.
Thanks for that. Yeah, cool. They're amazing. Okay, hold on.
It's awesome. But it was cool. It was fun. There you go.
That's
And
one.
my magic mirror was like super simple, but it was effective. I looked like a
Yeah, they
floating
totally got it.
fucking like I looked like a floating face in the mirror. So I
And when
was
you were reading, you were coming out of the mirror.
oh that was cool. Yeah. So I mean it turned out pretty good, like all considering. Um so
So we need to start planning for next year then.
I know. I know. And I'm gonna
Another
like
reason why everybody should sponsor us. Thanks so much.
right if we plan again and do like the same thing and do something that's like badass like that. So but yeah. So that was fun. That was
Um,
super fun.
on top of Phoenix Fan Fusion, I did not do the drag extravaganza. Um, I feel I'm going to place the blame on mental health because I a overcommitted, maybe, um, and other things, including um, a birthday party for one of our little ones, and it turned out to be so much. I It was worth other people doing the things that you don't have to worry about. I always say, like movers, I will pay for movers. I will save and pay for movers. I'm so
Mhm.
dead serious because my body does not hurt. Somebody else is lifting the things, and of course, where we had the party, they did the heavy lifting. I was very worried because I a wasn't sure who was coming. You know, like those weird things. I do this like weird like did I invite everybody? Did I tell everybody? Did I forget the one family member that, or were they in the
Right.
group text or um, you know. So, it turned out to be a good time.
Good.
Every everybody seemed happy. Um, and a parental note. Um, so we have sugar fiends in the house. That like if you have cake left over, we're gonna eat cake for breakfast the next morning. So
I don't see the problem. I don't see the
a
problem.
parental tip is that we got like these little
Uh,
donuts, and once they were gone, they were gone. So then I didn't have to fight the next morning and say, no, we don't have cake. It was the truth because they saw them all disappear. So parental tip if your kids or siblings or cousins or whatever do that where they're like, "Oh, I want more cake." It
this is
disappeared.
why I'm
What
an
do you
adult
want?
and I can have cake whenever the fuck I want.
Oh, I'm not denying that, but it's very you can't have it for
Which
all
I'm
3 year
totally
olds.
bringing cake to Cat Bingo for my birthday edition. That's
Are
happening.
you
I'm totally gonna bring cake.
bringing your own cake?
Why the fuck not? I'm picky about my
Okay.
cake. I'm gonna get like a Costco cake.
Okay, I'll
Costco
let you
cakes are
do that
actually
then.
good. Like
I'll
Costco
let
cakes are
you.
actually pretty decent. I always like the
Are you gonna
filling.
get a
Like
full sheet cake?
again, I don't see what the problem. I don't understand the question.
Oh
I,
my god.
I don't understand the question.
Wow.
It's fine.
Wow.
It's fine.
We're extra here, and you knew it. Oh boy, but yeah, the weekend was simple. The weekend, other than the heat, I still cannot, after 20 years, get over this.
Ooh,
Oof.
that's a good segue into my
Mm-hmm.
tip for tonight.
Oh.
So, speaking about the heat, um,
Mhm.
I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about how to kind of help beat those summertime blues, which really, like, in Arizona, this is a thing. Summertime seasonal depression is real in Arizona, and it's something that, like, people kind of, they don't really talk about, and they kind of laugh about it, but it's a thing. Like, most places, their
Y
seasonal depression happens during the winter where it's, cold
yeah,
and gray or whatever. Here, yeah, we have sunshine, but the heat makes it
unbearable.
impossible to enjoy outdoor activities. And it often becomes so oppressive that you don't even want to leave the house. And
People are
like
leaving the house?
it's a thing.
Crazy.
Like, my seasonal depression during the summer here is really bad. Is really, really bad. Like,
Mm.
and we haven't gotten our pool set up yet, and I'm mad about
No,
it. And
what?
my partner's it it's been a whole thing. I was sick for 2 weeks. I, like, put a
Oh,
whole
that's right.
kink in everything. Like, it fucked everything up. So now we're like, well, fuck, do we even bother? And I'm like, yeah, we need to, because without that reprieve, it's gonna be fucking awful. So,
Especially you get back from Canada.
like, I struggle hardcore with Arizona summers, and there are other places that get hot too. Vegas can get hot. There's other spots that can get just as hot. But figuring out how to kind of beat the heat and beat the blues can be
Mhm.
tricky. So it's like you need to start sort of thinking of things now, so that you're not in the middle of things trying to pull yourself out of the depression.
The
um
deep, deep blues.
it's a thing, y'all. It is an absolute thing. Water is a lifesaver. Community pools. A lot of areas have community pools. There are several right in our area. Even the high school over here, like, they open up their pool for folks to be able to go swim. Um,
I
there
have
are,
experienced that Texas heat, Francis.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
The
I
Texas heat
no. I
is.
like
I've done
if I
that.
had to compare the 2, I think I like, Arizona heat. I cannot do humidity in 100-degree weather.
No. See, I actually don't mind humidity. I can't breathe when
Really?
it's so dry. Yeah, it makes it really hard for me. But I'm used to, like,
I feel like
I grew up in humidity, like, so it's the dry
oh,
heat that kills me. But look for pools. Look for community pools. If you have a friend that has a pool, if you are in an apartment complex and your apartment complex has a pool, you can even do
mhm.
staycations.
Yeah.
A lot of hotels and resorts and stuff will have deals during the summer, for staycations. You can go do that, and go take advantage of the pools. Like, it, even just spending an hour in a fucking pool can help kind of
Mhm.
give you a break. Um, a lot of places like museums, art galleries, things like that will have deals where they've got discounts, free days, things like that. So you can actually go and enjoy some art, some culture, and be indoors.
Absolutely.
Indoor activities are, and that sounds stupid. It's like, well, of course it's going to be indoors, but people are always like, well, what do we do? Is there anything to even do? It's like, no, there's actually quite a bit to do. You just have to.
Um, I would add, there's the rock climbing places. Those are fun. Um,
As too much physical activity.
um, they have easy ones for
I don't want to climb.
there's some places that have, like, the rock climbing and, like, a zip line inside, so you, like, zip
Mm.
line across the facility.
No, zip line from one wall to the other. That sounds so
Yeah,
silly.
I mean, you're talking about indoor activities,
I
something to keep you
know.
active. Um, also, some places have, like, the Great what is it? The Wolf Lodge or whatever, have, like, so many, like, activities going on inside.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's so much, and, I don't know if people, like, go to, like, trampoline parks, but there's those. Um, I saw somebody playing indoor dodgeball the other day too.
Huh. Interesting.
So,
Yeah, so there's places like that that you can go, and like I said, a lot of times you'll have discounts during the summer. Um, if you are able, if you have good transport or whatever, and you are up for a road trip, I highly recommend like going to the beach or the lake. Arizona has a few like man-made lakes that you can go and swim. You can get on a boat. California isn't that far away. Mexico is close too. Um,
mhm.
if you're able to go to a beach or something, I highly recommend it. And getting out of
Oh,
town at
in
all
general,
is like I think is a good way to really sort of like we didn't a
release.
couple summers ago we didn't get out of town at all during the summer, and it sucked. Like we were just here all fucking summer, and it just was like and I'm all about road trips. I love road trips. I have no problem hopping in the car and going,
You
you
don't
know.
say.
Um Short flights, airlines have all sorts of deals and things during the summer. Um just
Oh, I should
getting out
look
of
into that.
Arizona altogether and taking in some new scenery can kind of help sort of hit that reset button and really sort of like
I would also look right now at, I saw that Walmart Walmart Plus, they have, like, a travel section. They're doing some
hmm,
kinda deals.
hmm,
I don't know if Costco is doing them. Sometimes they do them during the summer,
mm-hmm,
because they're like, "Well, these are the last minute,
right.
whatever, getaways. Take advantage."
uh Southwest Airlines always drops deals on Tuesdays.
Mhm,
So that's a good thing. If you have like the Southwest app, or if you're like a rewards member or whatever, they will send you an email. They'll send you a notification on the app. But they always have like cheap round trip tickets that they drop on Tuesdays. And if you're able to take advantage of things like that, go and just get out of the desert. Go somewhere that is green, whatever. Which if you just need a little bit of a break, if you go up north in Arizona, like rent a cabin, go get some people together, get a group of friends, find a cute little cabin, rent one for the weekend, get up into some greenery, and it's still like if
mhm.
you get up that way, like Flagstaff and stuff, it's still going to be warm, but it's not going to be
I
like
like
it
the
is down here.
Sedonas. I like the Sedonas.
See, I don't actually care for Sedona that much
Well, I've done a couple of, like, retreats up there,
because Sedona still gets pretty hot. Like it's not far enough, like up north, and like
mm,
as far as like Sedona, like the town, I can't stand it. All it is weird rock shops. Like there's nothing to like, it's like, so unless you're like hiking, I don't hike. Um, I'm like,
no,
I
I've
would
gone
rather
there
go
for, like,
further north.
retreats, but they were mainly inside too. I take that
Mm,
back. There was some stuff outside, but it was I would say late afternoon,
mm,
night kinda things, but, plus looking at the stars,
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So, do things that you haven't done before, especially since, in the city, you just kinda, "Mm, mm, seen it, done it." Um, yeah, go somewhere you haven't been before. I haven't done that in a while because obviously. Um, but,
Like
I love that.
I am always a big fan of like road trips and stuff, even if it's somewhere relatively close-ish. Like it and I'm definitely a fan of trying to get out of Arizona, even if it's just for like a weekend or whatever, um during the
Well,
summer.
you'll have your 3 days in Canada.
I'm there for a lot more than 3 days.
Well, I mean, the Thrust Fest, that's what I was going for, but, um,
I'm like, I'm there for longer than that, but yes.
yeah. So, I definitely get it 'cause, basically, we have blackout curtains and don't open the blinds nor the curtains during the summer, so it's, like, completely dark in here.
Yep.
So you have to like force yourself to go outside or open a window because
I
you're
have
like
to like we have
heat.
to on Wednesdays or on days when I have to like get into drag, like we have to keep the AC that we have like our window unit in the bedroom. We have to
Hmm.
keep that on, and then we have curtains dividing the bathroom from the bedroom. We have to like make sure that the curtains are open so that because there's not a lot of air back there, so it has to like I actually have to keep the air on all day so that it goes and gets relatively cool enough so I don't
So
die
you're
while
not
I'm trying
putting
to put
on
on my
drag
face.
and dead heat.
But while it's melting, I'm like, as it's going, it's melting. Like this wasn't supposed to be melty; it just happened, you know. But it's I and it's just it's I don't know. I always dread once it starts getting
Uber
hot
hot.
here, like, and
Yeah.
it started early this year. Like it started with getting
Wasn't it
hot
like in
even in
April? Just
March.
all of us.
Fucking Ren Fair had
Oh, that's
misters.
right.
Like it was insane. In Tucson it was 104, which is not a thing.
Say what?
Like
In Tucson?
that's yeah, 104 in Tucson in March is not a thing.
Mother
And
Nature is
it's
on it.
like it's so ugh
Mother
like
Nature did not appreciate this. She was
I
like,
not, fuck Mother
"What?"
Nature. I did not appreciate this. I was not yeah, like it was I don't know.
Oh
Like
goodness. My golly.
we're yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. But, we try to
Also, this is my favorite time of year to try ice cream.
Ooh, I
I
got an ice
try.
cream maker earlier this year,
You
so now
did?
I'm going to yes. It's an
I
attachment
have
for my
one that I bought my
KitchenAid.
husband that's sitting in the garage.
It's an
Maybe
attachment
I
for my
should.
KitchenAid, and we have like little like freezer Tupperware
Oh.
things. So I'm going to start making some fun ice creams and things.
What was in that book that I read about the princess that wanted ice cream? Ginger Ripple was the name of the
Yeah.
flavor.
I wonder, like,
I'm gonna
I
look
feel
that
like you
up.
could do like a gingery ice cream, but you'd
Not
have to
like
pair it with
a ripple.
something. Yeah, no. Like if you wanted to use the ginger to
There's
like
a ginger
enhance a
ripple cake.
flavor, like I think you could do that, but
Ginger ice cream with fig jam ripple.
hmm,
Hmm. Ginger
that
ripple
could
ice cream pairs a spicy, creamy, fresh ginger or gingerbread base with a tart or sweet fruit ripple, such as rhubarb, raspberry, or plum. It can be made using a traditional churned custard or as a no churn recipe using sweetened condensed milk.
hmm,
Hmm.
hmm,
And if
interesting.
you didn't know, now you know. Because I read
Like
that and I was like, ginger ripple ice
like a
cream?
gingerbread ice cream I could do, but I don't know about like a gingerbread base with like a fruit ripple. That
Like a fig.
yeah, that does not to me that just doesn't sound good.
I'm like, I
But
don't
if
know. Here I
anybody,
am.
I am gonna start making ice cream. So if anybody's got like some good, recipes for, I like custard bases. So if anybody has a good like recipe for a good custard base, um, send me your things. Or if you want me,
I
ooh,
don't have.
this could be like our Patreon thing for this summer, like how I did the recipes last year. Maybe
Hmm.
I'll try different ice cream
For the
flavors
sake
this
of
year.
science.
But I need people
For
to
the sake of
I know,
science.
but I need people to come up and taste them.
Book the date. I need to put it on the calendar.
Okay, I'll get on that.
Because you know how my
Maybe I'll
life
try and
is.
do a couple different flavors a month and we'll see how that goes or something.
And we'll just eat a pint of ice cream and talk.
Okay.
Ooh, that could be lovely.
Mm.
That sounds
I
fun
will
though.
I will see what I can do about that. I feel like I can make that happen.
I feel like our friend group could get into that.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Let's just break it down and get into the last
Let's
of
do
this
it.
weird ass
Let's
fucking
do
news.
it.
Well, I don't make up the news. The news makes up itself, and I just report it. I want you to know that in less than 4 days, there will be a UFC fight. Is it a UFC fight? On the
Mm-hmm.
White House lawn.
Mm-hmm. Because that's classy. Nothing says class like
I just want everybody to hear that, see that, feel that, and do whatever you will with that. We've It's confusing. It's a confusing time to live in. Very confusing. Speaking of dump truck went to the next game, which is it the playoffs or the finals? Something
uh
sports ball.
I think it was the playoffs. It was big. I'm not sure what it was. I
Yeah.
think it was the playoffs. I'm not sure.
So he's there and doing his thing, and they show him on the jumbotron. And all you hear is ooh, because that's the horrible sound of booing as he's just shaking his head. And then they
He
interview
like
him
he like
after.
closed his eyes. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I think he was absorbing that into his ego
Uh, well, it must have been something because
because he left early and they interviewed him and he said, "Didn't you hear all the cheering? They were cheering for me." And I was like,
he's like, it
"Girl,
was good.
what?"
It was positive. It was mostly cheers. I'm like, are you cracked the fuck out?
I was like,
So
"Girl, what did
also
you say?"
for context, right? For folks that don't know, the reason people high up in power like that don't go to things like events like that is because it fucks it up for everybody. Because what happens is all the spectator stuff that happens like on the streets, all the things that like, because I think in like they set it up so that people can watch on like the jumbotron on like Times Square and stuff like that, so they do all these things so that people can actually watch the game, right?
Mhm.
When you have somebody like Twitler show up, all of that stops because of the Secret Service bullshit. So all of that got canceled, all of that got shut down, right? So
Oh, and they have, like, the pre-game stuff that, like, you
right,
go shoot a basketball with, like, your
right.
radio station,
Yep. You can't do
you
fucking anything because Jackass decides to make an appearance at something that he doesn't care about. He fell asleep and then left early
Mhm.
and thinks that people were cheering for him. Like, dude, you are so fucking delusional. And I don't know if you saw, did you see the video? Did you see his granddaughter's face?
No.
She was standing right next to him. She went to the game with him, which I wouldn't
Oh.
trust him around a child, not even a little bit. But you see her like stand up during the national anthem, and then when they show him on the jumbotron, everybody starts booing. Her face just falls, and I'm like, sorry,
What did
your
you
grandfather is an
expect?
asshole. Don't know what to tell you. Like,
Is the family delusional too?
of course they are.
Must be.
Of course they
Must
are. Like
be.
that's they're all fucking crazy. All of them. All of them. Like,
Huh.
and you're literally like, yeah, it was mostly cheers. It's like, what? Well, and then
Uh,
Fox News has a clip, the same clip, and they were like, yeah, everybody started chanting USA, USA when they showed Trump, and we're like,
no, girl.
what? I'm like,
Oh
this is
my
why Fox
gosh.
got hit with a lawsuit because they're literally fake news. Like,
I cannot believe it. Anyhow, I'm looking for another news story that I want to tell you about. Um, but while we wait for that, because my internet is slow in here on my phone, um, sad news. Sad
This is
news.
some bullshit.
A Wyoming trans woman is being charged with aggravated assault and unlawful possession of a firearm after she pulled her legally owned and licensed firearm when a man screamed anti trans slurs at her and shoved her to the ground. Hmm. She faces up to 15 years. Are you kidding? I didn't
Nope.
realize it was much.
Nope.
If convicted, the man who physically assaulted her Hmm, has not been charged with anything.
Surprise,
Wyoming
surprise.
a stand your ground law, and surveillance footage of the altercation shows the woman was outnumbered and assaulted without provocation. So, in layman's terms, like she stood up for herself, and
Right.
people that were bullying her are getting off, just willy nilly, and that's okay.
Yep.
'Cause
Even
listen,
though she literally has like all the licenses, all the things. It's a registered
imagine that.
firearm, and
We're gonna use
there's
gun control when, it goes for trans people, that's
right.
all.
And the fact that there is surveillance footage of the whole thing, like her lawyer is gonna nail these people
Have
to the
fun.
fucking wall. Like there's literal video of them shoving her and pushing her to the ground. Then she gets up and pulls her gun because now they physically assaulted her.
Wouldn't that be self-defense?
It's the stand your ground law. It's the same fucking stand your ground law that so many other people have been like, this black person looked at me and I was afraid for my life.
Oh, no.
This black man was jogging and I thought he was going to kill me, so I shot him.
Oh, n what?
So, it's fine if a white person does it,
Oh,
against
that's right,
a
that's
black
right.
person or a trans person or whatever. But God forbid a trans person follow the law,
Yeah,
because,
about that.
now she's going to be charged with aggravated assault, which is like, are you fucking like, and how are they going to charge her with unlawful possession of a firearm? Like, you're
When she's fully
grasping at straws,
licensed.
literally. Like now you're grasping at straws. Now you're going to say that what you
But
can't
we
be
don't do that
trans and
for the
own a
people that
firearm.
make school shootings a thing.
Right. Right. It
Okay.
is like it is the most fucked up shit. And like if people who legally own guns think this is okay, then you've got a fucking problem and you're a hypocrite.
Mhm. I'm gonna say one other sad news. Um this weekend, we lost an icon in the Phoenix community. Regina Gazelle, or Regina Wells, um, was, you know, she had, she was the dancing belle,
Hmm.
as some people have deemed her, and she was always, in the time that I have known her, so positive, so uplifting. I remember when I first met her, I was so in awe almost that I never finished complete sentences around her.
Like we
Uh,
the 20 years that I've been doing this, I Regina and I weren't friends necessarily, but we knew
mhm,
who each other were. And in the multitude of shows and stuff that I've done, like our paths crossed all the time. We performed together all the time in,
mhm,
one show or another, whatever. And she was always just a, a positive human,
mhm,
and she would tell you about her past. Like, she would tell you everything that she'd been through, and she never had a negative word to say about anybody.
Mhm. Yes. So, I believe, there's, like, gonna be a celebration of life,
Mm.
and they're raising, funds for her funeral. I believe I keep getting them mixed up. So I think the raising the money is on the 14th, and then the funeral is on the 20th. Correct me if I'm wrong, but, I think that's what I saw. Um, so, yes, I have seen so many tributes to her online, and, if you've listened to this show before, I have a real hard time with death. So,
Hmm.
if I don't write anything, I have now talked about it. Um, I will
Well,
remember her in memory.
I
I feel
think
like sometimes I, especially since my life has changed in the last almost a decade. Um, I'm not out like I used to be, so
right.
I really don't see people as much unless you reach out to me. Then I don't really know what's going on, and I feel really bad saying that. But, because we've lost some people in the last couple weeks, and I've thought, "Gosh, I wish I just had one more time where I could just, talk to them or, see their face or something," you know?
It's
So and she was one
hard.
of those people. You every time you saw her, she just had this big smile on her face.
Yeah.
So,
And I
um
think I think sometimes like I think sometimes people misinterpret like not posting a big thing when someone passes as, as apathy or whatever, and it's not necessarily that. Everybody grieves differently. And, you know, like I said, I wasn't close to Regina by any means. I know who she was in the community as far as what she meant to the community and what she's been in this community, and I know that it's a big loss for the Arizona
she was a part of a
LGBTQ plus
lot of
community for
things.
sure. Like she
Mhm,
was involved in so many things, and if you didn't know who she was at least by reputation, then you probably lived under a rock, you know.
mhm,
But like I'm not going to pretend that I knew somebody better than I did. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, I will acknowledge that it, I mean, it sucks, and for, her friends and her family and, it's awful for the community. It's awful. Um,
mhm,
and we lost, Christian Gay. We lost this week as well.
mhm.
Um,
Just really
who
strong people in the community.
Right, and Christian was an East Coast king, multiple titles, was known on the pageant scene. I
We saw a
actually
lot of tributes to him too.
I actually just a few months ago actually got a couple of his older costume pieces, so
Wow.
right, so it's like sometimes the loss is
It's just this
there's a lot, and it seems like sometimes it hits kind of one after another, and it gets
well,
it
because we
gets
just lost Sherry Lynn too. Yeah.
right, so it gets hard because it's like it's like, oh, I just saw this whole thing, and then now this, I have to
But I
process
in
this,
my
and
mind
then this
too,
person, and then this person, and it's
I don't know if it's the AD or the HD, but, I feel like my brain tries to stretch time,
mm,
and I'm like, "I just saw them,"
mhm.
you know?
Time is weird right now
Um
anyway, so it's like, it's like I just talked to them, I just saw them, I just,
Yeah,
it's weird
it's
like
very
that.
weird.
And
Yeah.
not to get morbid, but it's like every time something like this happens, in the back of my head, I'm always like, gee, what am I leaving behind? What are people gonna say if I get hit by a bus tomorrow? You know what I mean? Like it's always like, huh.
Yeah. Well, they would
You
have a
know,
lot of episodes to watch.
right? I'm like, are people gonna like? What are people gonna remember? Are people going to acknowledge some of the things that I've done, or is it just gonna be like, yeah, whatever? You know, like, yeah,
Mhm.
you know. So it's always, you know, you. I think you're when, especially when you lose multiple people in succession. I think it kind of makes you look at your own
Mortality.
right, you know, and it's like God, you know, and some of these people weren't old, not by general standards. It's like yeah, it's like it gets interesting as we get
As we
older
get older.
and everybody
Mhm.
else gets older, and you start losing more
It's
people
weird seeing,
because
like, my friends turn 50 and 60, and I'm like,
right.
"Huh, huh,
And I'm not far off. Like I will be 47 this year. Like I am I'm 3 years away from 50, which is
Scott's gonna be 50 this
weird.
year."
Like
So, yeah.
it's very strange to think that. Like I'm almost a half century old. Like what the fuck? Like that's so weird. Which is why I'm like it's fine. I'll just feed every like my personality into an AI program, and then, you can just keep going without me.
Oh, like Futurama, I can't wait.
Right?
Mm.
Just keep my head in a jar. Ah. Oh, that'll be a cool. I wonder if I could do that as a cosplay. I have to find a jar that I can like
Oh,
do
then
like a
would
cross
you
section of or something.
and Dominic Von Strapp, um well, that was like a headless sex doll, so it's not the same
Yes. Yes.
thing.
Dominic Von Strapp was Samantha or something from Dungeon Crawler Carl. It was a
Okay. Mhm.
basically a floating head vampire sex doll thing. I have to read the books. I don't know.
Yeah, I
People
was
got
very
it. People
intrigued.
knew what they were, but I was like, "Oh, all right.
The
Well."
one lady had the box that I guess, right? The head goes in, right? Something like that. Anyway, I would like to end our news with good news. So the Tony Awards were this weekend. How gay was I? How gay was I? Because I feel like I never was I was the sheltered gay, and I never went to plays. I never went to musicals as a kid, and so like slowly, I'm becoming, you know, a little more knowledgeable of these things. Um, and then I think that Pink did a wonderful job. Um, she is, I believe, she has a love for theater, and also her daughter is involved in theater. And so, like, that common thread, how cool is it that your parental figure is like involved in the Tonys?
Right.
Would you have shit yourself if like your parental figure was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to host the Tony Awards"? I would have lost
Right.
my crap if I was in theater. Um, I would have been like, "You're taking me with you." Yeah.
Right.
um, so good. But history was made. This is the bigger part. Queen Jean made history as the first openly trans person and openly trans woman to win a Tony Award. She took
Hmm.
home the Tony for Best Costume Design of a Musical for her acclaimed work in Cats, the is it Jessical?
Jellicle. Jellicle.
Jellicle? Um, Ball, which I have seen rave reviews for. If they ever decide to do a traveling, I have not heard, but if they decide to do a traveling, we have to go because I have watched some of the videos and I'm like, yes, uh huh.
I I'm
You're not
I'm
into it?
conflicted on how I feel about it because Cats
Why?
is one of my favorite musicals. I have seen Cats on stage. I have no idea over 20
I would
times in my
frame this
lifetime.
as like if you were watching The Wiz.
Right, but I don't know, it's different. Like I'm watching it, I'm like, wait, but this doesn't even. They're not even
It's
cats. Because like the clip they did at the Tonys, it starts off with the one like what's a jellicle cat, and then they all start voguing, and I'm like, but they're not cats. So what?
uh,
Why? But I
I
don't understand.
um, I don't know how to explain it.
I'm like, it
Ooh,
is. I'm just.
if somebody
It's
watches this
weird.
later and can explain
And it's
what
not
I
that
mean,
I'm not
I
against it.
know,
I'm not. You know what I
and
mean? But it's like this is a very specific musical about a very specific thing. Like it's literally called Cats, right? It's literally called Cats. So when you're doing songs about cats and you're talking about very specific cats
here, let
and
me
you're not a
look this
cat,
up.
it's very strange to me. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me, but it's neither here nor
Would you
there. It's
like me to
fine.
look this up? Yes. What do you think
I
I'm
applaud
doing?
her, and that is fantastic. Did you see that Rosie O'Donnell made a surprise appearance at the Tonys?
I did. What did you think?
She popped up and she had a I guess a lower facelift.
Yeah,
And she was like she wanted to be transparent about it on the red carpet. She was like, "Yes, I've had a fucking facelift. I lost a lot of
a
weight,
jowl
left me with
lift.
sagging skin, like, fixed it."
Mhm.
And she trashed Twitler, which I like. She went
Love.
after him, and
Mhm.
she's like, basically anybody that's been in New York this entire fucking like since grew up in New York knows that he's a con
Mhm.
man and knows that he's a liar. Like we've watched his planes literally get repoed off the tarmac. Like uh, oh
Yikes.
she like went for it, and I'm here for all of it. I'm so here for all of it. uh, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's like good for her. Good for
Yeah.
her. I know. I know. But
You
yeah,
know, we can't be too queer and too loud, though.
right? And I'm like, people call her a coward for leaving, and I'm like, why? Like, if I could, I'd fucking leave too. Like, she just happens to
Why?
be able to afford to fucking leave. Like, trust
But we
me,
knew
if
that.
I could fucking leave, I would fucking leave. So would a lot of other people.
But
It's
she
just
made
not
it very
everybody has
apparent
like,
that she was going to leave.
oh yeah. I'm like, it I know lots of people that if they had the means they would get the fuck out of this country because we're living in a fascist state. No one wants to live in a fucking fascist state, but not
Mhm.
everybody can afford to get out of this fascist state. So we stay because it is what it
I have
is.
a couple of friends that became realtors in Mexico. That's how
Mhm.
huge the demand is down there.
Yep.
So
Yep. One of my
I'm
coworkers
like,
who is a Mexican American, she's contemplating moving back to Mexico, but getting like an address at like a UPS store so that she still has like a
mhm,
US address, and then
mhm.
working in Mexico, and then having like the UPS like address like right over the border so that she can go get mail and stuff there if she needs to. So I'm like,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I
Let's
know.
move to Mexico. Is it hot there?
Depending on where you go, yeah.
No, I think the next place we move should not be hot.
No, I mean,
I mean,
unless it's tropical.
mildly.
If it's tropical, I can
Yeah,
do. I just don't want to
but
do
like,
desert. I don't want to do desert anymore. No more just brown. I'm over the brown. Don't
well,
want to do it.
tomorrow you'll have to put up with the brown as we celebrate Pride.
Yay!
We celebrate Pride. And
What? So speaking of which, what gigs do we have coming up?
tomorrow we have Drink Me Tea Room for a drag bingo.
Which is sold out.
Yeah.
I
Sold
got to figure out what I'm wearing. I don't know
out.
what I'm wearing.
So prepared. I see. So
I got to find something that
prepared.
fits me. That's the problem.
Oh, heard. Definitely heard.
That's the struggle I'm currently having so yeah, there's that.
So show up at if you have your tickets. Please, we have this talk all the time, but our I don't know about other people's stuff, but our stuff sells out
Hmm.
whether we're by ourselves or together. So I'm
Mhm.
trying to say that I'm not saying like we're great, but I think we're great. So there you
I
have it.
mean,
But also told you like get your tickets in advance. So
mhm.
yeah, don't come to my inbox, please.
And then next weekend, I have Pride Trivia with Drag Story Hour. That's going to happen at Brick Road Coffee in Mesa, not Tempe,
Oh,
Mesa.
so you'll be close to me.
So get your tickets for that because that'll be fun. And then I
Fun, fun,
think
fun.
Felicia and I are both at Brick Road Coffee the
I don't
following
have
day
a
on the
flyer for that.
21st. That's fine. For Drag Story Hour, that's Brick Road Tempe
Yeah.
on the 21st. That's a Sunday.
This is important details because I don't want you guys to show up in the reverse.
Right. So the 20th is in Mesa, the 21st is in Tempe.
Yeah. Don't be texting us and being like, oh, I thought you were. No, sorry. You're
Yeah.
bad, not mine.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then future forward, um, to celebrate Freddie's birthday on July 10th. His birthday is not July 10th, but we're celebrating it on July 10th
We are.
at Drag Bingo and Cats
There will be
at the
cake.
Phoenix Cat Cafe. And it's at their downtown location. Cheers to those that we support that have two locations or more now. So, yeah, when we first started, these two places did not have two locations.
No, which is awesome. Yay for expansion.
Yeah. Expand that queerness. Let's see what's next. Oh,
And then later in July, from July 24th to 26th, I will be in Toronto for Thrustfest, All Kings. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. If you can get up there, I highly recommend it. I think there is still an early bird special happening on tickets. If you can make it happen and you're able to travel to Canada, I highly recommend doing it. It is going to be so good. I can't wait to be up there and to see folks and to perform and all the things. So it's going to be so good. So, so good.
including our guest from last week, Buck Wild.
Yes,
Will
Buck
be there.
Wild will be there.
And of course,
Yes.
Riley Poppy Seed.
Riley Poppy Seed will be there. He's one of the producers. So, yeah, it's going to be absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm excited.
And future forward planning, thinking, and this fills up fast, but it doesn't have tickets.
Right.
Sex Trivia is returning on September 3rd at Gracie's Tax Bar at 8 p.m. for signups and 8:30 to start. Get there early to get a seat because it does fill up quickly,
Let's put it on your
even for
calendar
a Thursday
now so
night.
that, you can't be like, well, you didn't tell me. Put it on your calendar now. Just put it
Yeah,
on there. Just put it on
yeah.
there.
Don't wait.
Mm.
Also, you can, even during the off season, you can book us for parties, celebrations, and more. Um, your court hearings, your bar mitzvahs, your quinceañeras.
Circumcisions, divorce
Yeah,
parties, well,
yeah.
funerals, but the fun in funeral. Ah!
Yikes. Too soon. Um, but yeah. And we're both ordained.
True story.
Or you could have like this different mix. I don't take pictures in drag though. Um,
Oh
I could
God,
take
that'd be awful.
photos and Freddie could be ordained.
Right.
Um,
I could officiate. Felicia could take
mhm.
pictures.
Just a whole bunch of things.
Mm-hmm.
Multi talents here.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I always feel like I don't know what to say at the end. My I feel like this has been me personally, my most consistent season. I knew when to say I can't be here compared to the last 2 years. I was
Mm-hmm.
on the
I would agree
struggle
with that. I would agree with that.
bus. I was on the struggle bus.
I would, yeah. Yeah.
Um, We had a flyer for almost every show. So I was very proud of that, and posted them on Patreon before they went live, and we posted more content on uh, Patreon, which I'm
Hmm.
very proud of. Um, we didn't have
And
as many guests as we had originally planned, but I feel like when we did have a guest, we were blessed and privileged that
yes,
the
and it can be
guest,
hard sometimes scheduling, and it gets
yeah,
tricky, so sometimes scheduling doesn't work out, but we always try. Behind the scenes, we're always trying to get guests, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. But we already have some people like lined up ready to do next season, so
yeah, they're like,
we'll
oh
we will have
yeah,
guests starting
yeah,
next season for sure.
yeah, yeah, I'll be there. I'm like, no, the season ended though, and
Right.
they're like, oh, and I'm like, I'll hit you back later. But anyhow, so many people doing great things, so many people to remember. If you have a moment that you liked on the show, feel free to tag us on Instagram or uh, share with us personally. Um, yeah, I feel like this is like not the comeback. I didn't go anywhere. Um, I just feel like this was
Maybe
the
sort of
most
sort of a redemption, maybe.
yeah, like a consistent. This was very consistent. I posted every day.
Mhm.
I have been posting on social media every day. Like this is like my job. So
I think we did good. I mean, we 14 seasons. It's been what, 12 years that we've been doing this now, and
mhm.
it we do it because we enjoy it. Lord knows we don't do it for the money, we don't do it for the fame, we don't do it,
We
whatever.
could do it for the money at the right price, though.
We
You know,
could, yes. But, we
I'm
do
just
it
kidding.
because we enjoy it, and we do it because we
Correct.
like being able to have a platform to not just like, you
And
know,
it
spill the
wasn't.
tea or whatever, but like
It
educate
was not
folks.
until
And
this year somebody told me that we are independent queer media, and I don't know how to
hmm,
feel about it, but I was like, "What?" And
hmm,
so, like, it's so
we are
interesting
independent queer
because
media. That's a huh.
yeah, so it's
And thank you,
so
Madam Askew. It's been a
yeah.
long ass time doing this shit.
But it doesn't
uh,
seem that long. There I have done things where I have been like, "Okay, it's time to quit this."
right.
Um, so thank you so much. I don't want to drown on and on about, this, that, and the other, but I definitely have redeemed myself. Um, and mental health is important. While we're off, I encourage you to uh, still take care of yourself, drink plenty of water, do the things that make you happy, because we are losing friends left and right. Um,
And don't wait until like tomorrow to, send that text or make that call, or although don't call me.
yeah,
Text
he's
me
weird about
first.
it.
Text
He's
me
very
first.
weird about
But,
it.
don't wait,
I've only called
because
you once in my whole time knowing you.
I'm like, if you call me, I'm going to assume that you are dead, and then we're, you know. So just don't. Don't wait
Hmm.
to tell someone what they mean to you. Don't wait to tell someone, how they've affected your life or whatever it is. Like, don't wait, because you may not have that chance again, and then you're stuck going, shit, I should have said
Hmm.
this, or I should have said that, and now you don't have that chance. But take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Thank you for sticking with us this season. I think it was a
Vote
pretty
in
good
the
season.
midterms. Sorry.
Right. And keep an eye on the Patreon this summer. for more content, both for our paid subscribers and for our free subscribers. And I'm gonna start looking into like ice cream flavors and things. I'm gonna see if I start getting
Mm.
creative. I'm gonna start
Oh,
getting creative. Let's see what
you
I
know
can
I love
do.
ice cream.
I'm gonna see what I can do. So
Can you make like a non-dairy?
no, I don't want no. Let's see. Maybe I'll make
With
like a
that being
sorbet or
said,
something. I don't know.
thanks for supporting us for 14th season, and we will see you for your Wednesday night conversation. I don't know when,
In the
but
fall, sometime after the
we'll
summer.
announce it soon. We'll
After
announce
the
it soon.
summer.
Yeah.
All
Okay. And with
right.
that,
Good
good
night.
night.